St Andrew's and Blackfriars Hall, Norwich. St Andrew's Hall and Blackfriars Hall, or the halls, are agreed, a listed complex of former friary, church and convent buildings in the English city of Norwich, Norfolk, dating back to the 14th century. They make up the most complete friary surviving in England. The complex is made up of several flint buildings. The centrepiece is St Andrew's Hall. The halls are now used for conferences, weddings, concerts, beer festivals, and meetings. The maximum capacity is 1,200 people. It is one of the Norwich 12 heritage sites. History. In the mid-13th century, a religious order called the Friars of the Sack settled in Norwich, in the parishes of St Andrew and St Peter Hungate. By the early 14th century, the group was in decline. In 1307, the Dominican order, also called the Blackfriars because of the color of their habit, took over the site by royal license under the condition they cared for the last remaining friar. The first church and buildings were destroyed in 1413 in a serious fire which destroyed a large part of the city. The second church building, which survives today, was completed in 1470. The nave of the new church now forms St Andrew's Hall, the chancel of 5 bays, Blackfriars Hall. There is also a crypt, chapel, and cloisters. During the Reformation, the site was saved by the city corporation, which bought it from the king for use as a common hall. Since then, the complex has been used for worship, as a mint, and as a workhouse. It has been used regularly for civic occasions since 1544, when the first Mayor's Feast was held for the inauguration of Henry Fuller. The Norwich Triennial Festival, the third oldest in the country, began here in 1824.